Keep French. Hey, my first teammate. Fighting style, auto mode enabled. Should primarily target flying and natural wheeling enemies. Okay. Okay. She's fear points. Sweet. We have our first healer. Am I going back?
Our cover's been blown here. Get a move on. We're moving to another base.
Okay, just looking around for anything. They nuked the town? Or burn the town? Oh no, never mind. It's just showing me a new location. Land of brimstone and swirling ash.
That's...
Glanamede Castle. Stronghold of Lord Balsef. Self-imposed ruler of all Calaglia.
I've never seen it from this close before.
That's it, all right. And next to it are the gates of fire. Take a good long look while you still can. That wall is what we've come to tear down. The only thing standing between us and freedom.
Freedom.
Let's go.
Okay. Sorry. Bad habits. Looking for treasure.
Be careful. If you get close to a Zoogle, they'll attack.
Got him. Got him.
Don't go charging off like that.
Mirage! Rising Wyvern!
You're mine!
Don't let them form a pack.
You're mine!
I'm only
You're
getting
finished.
started!
Here I come! You're mine!
I'll run you through.
You're finished!
See ya.
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Toss the cannon.
And again! Magna Ray!
Take this!
There you go. Bitch. Got him.
I'm sure I can put this to use. Don't fight any enemies you can otherwise avoid, all right?
Makes sense. If we try to take them all on, there'll be no end in sight.
You sure won't hear me complaining.
Aw, teaching me to be a bitch and go around him.
What a weird stone.
I sense a strange power from it. We should gather as many as we can find.
This
Bottle.
is...
Seems you found something good. Supplies like that are valuable. Never overlook them.
Got it. I'll remember that.
A campfire.
Let's stop a moment to catch our breath.
But I've barely worked up a sweat.
Speak for yourself. What do you want, a medal? Doesn't look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can. You'll end up regretting it later.
You're the boss.
Resting in a campground with your party, you can watch skits and cutscenes, see if you're okay.
Normally, we should take turns standing guard. But this first time, I'll watch over things so you two can rest easy.
I've never just sat and watched a fire like this before.
Oh.
It's... Zephyr, why aren't you concerned about who I am?
You feeling left out, son?
No, it's not that. But...
You said you wanted to fight so that you can live a free man. At this point, that's all that matters. Even if it somehow turned out you were a Renan, it wouldn't be such a big deal.
A Renan?
Until we know who you are, we can't rule anything out. Besides, we've already got Shionne with us. At this point, what's one more Renan as long as they're on our side?
So you don't see every Renan as an enemy?
Our goal isn't to hunt down and kill all Renans. We only arm ourselves as much as we need to set ourselves free. If you can believe it, not every Dahnan agrees with what we're doing either.
Are you saying we have enemies among the Dahnans?
Not quite. They're just not up for rebelling, per se. The thing you have to remember is that everyone has their own path to walk.
I'm not sure I understand.
That's okay. Just focus on what we have to do right now. However, the time will come when you'll need to decide what to do for yourself.
How come you don't have a scar on your hand?
A scar?
this.
What do you mean?
So much backstory, so
The
much
Crimson
dialogue. I
Crows
love
all
it.
tore off their own
I haven't
spirit
played a Tales
cores,
game in
right?
forever.
But your hand doesn't show any signs of ever having a core like theirs. Why not?
I don't know. I don't remember anything about myself from before Doc found me.
Seriously? You have that mask, you don't feel any pain, and you just happen to know how to fight with a sword? No way. You must remember something.
I'm not lying if that's what you think. Believe me, I wish I knew who the hell I am. But I don't. It's funny how I didn't have any time for soul searching while digging up rocks in a mine.
Still,
Are you saying you've told us everything about yourself?
Zephyr.
It's bad manners to pry when you've got plenty to hide yourself.
You're not gonna ask me about my past too?
Only when I think it's necessary. You're a real man of mystery, I'll admit. That said, I'm not one to dig around in someone's business just out of curiosity. If you remember something and feel like sharing, you're free to do so. For now, I think that's good enough.
Right. Thank you.
can you even see out of that thing? Like, at
All the
all?
dialogue.
Of course I can. How else do you think I managed to avoid tripping everywhere I go?
What is that thing anyway? It doesn't look like anything Dan and I've ever seen.
Beats me. I don't remember anything about my past. When I came to, I was already wearing it. If I could get it off, I would. Damn thing makes it hard to eat. And I can't scratch my face when it itches. It's the worst.
Honestly, I'm just impressed you've managed to survive this long looking like that. I'm sure you attract attention wherever you go.
Most of the other Dahnans don't pay it any mind. It's in everyone's best interest to just keep their heads down, focus on their work, and pretend they don't notice.
What about the Renan soldiers? Didn't they notice?
The guards? They're more the kill first, ask questions later type. Be in the wrong place or step out of line and you're dead. Mask or no mask. That said, as long as you keep your head down and don't cause trouble, they mostly ignore you. Honestly, sometimes they don't look all that keen to stir up trouble themselves. A friend of mine said it's because if they kill us without a good reason, it could delay the work and put them behind schedule. At that point, it'd be their necks on the line. You should know more about all that than me, though, right?
I don't serve any of the lords. But I see what you mean. After 3 centuries of Renan rule without much upheaval, it's possible the soldiers might be losing their edge. All this trouble we've caused might be the first excitement they've had in a while.
Well, I don't plan on getting killed for their amusement.
Damn right. Ugh, love it. Okay. We did all the dialogue. A lot of dialogue, so...
A Master Core, huh? Now I see. So that's why Balsef's cronies were so desperate to catch her.
Is that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in. Tell me, you ever wonder why we Dahnans are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
And don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Why go to all the trouble of relying on weak human labor? Listen, what the Renans are really after isn't resources or minerals. It's astral energy. They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Dahnans as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Dahnans requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the Sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renan ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores. Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renan motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
So you see, the Master Cores are the receptacles in which the Lords store their power. And we Dahnans are sacrificed, so the Renans can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing. There are 2 things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renan have stealing a Master Core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the Master Core's astral energy. As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the Master Core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
I'm going to take down all of the lords.
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renan. Very well. As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course, assuming we can count the 2 of you in.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
Then it's settled. Together we'll overthrow the Renan Lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balsef, the wild beast. Sound good?
I've gotta hurry.
That was a lot of dialogue.
We have another.
Jesus Christ, there's more.
Cut it out. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to stare?
I know I already asked you this, but are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renan, you're Dahnan. There's no way. Besides, I'm from Lenegus. Trust me, wherever you were before you lost your memory, we've never crossed paths.
Lenegus? You mean the same Lenegus that's up in the sky? I've heard it called the Renan's Castle, but I never imagined people actually lived up there.
Well then, where did you think we all lived? Didn't you see the Renan Lords descend for the crown contest?
And how long ago was that?
Well, the current contest started 7 years ago, so...
Then I wouldn't remember.
Just how far back do you remember?
About a year, give or take. That's how long ago Doc found me.
1 year. Then no. I'm sorry, but there really is no way we could have met.
Guess not.
Okay. I'll have to remember to keep my eye open for the right-hand corner. Ooh.
We should be able to eat this. Whenever you find some, make sure to grab
meat
it.
for cooking.
It's edible, huh?
Oh,
Good to know.
Definitely.
that was a very big trust fall on my part. I'm very scared. That scared the shit out of me. That was too trusting.
What's this thing?
Sage.
We've almost made it to Ulzebek.
Woo! I'm pretty sure I can't fight him. He looks like a big grumpy boy.
Normally, I don't pick on the weak.
Here I come!
This is it. Dig deep.
Easier said than done.
No excuses. This is up to us.
Did you just hear me?
Yes.
You're
I need you,
surrounded.
remember?
Stay calm.
Right.
Here I go. I'm only
Rising
getting
Wyvern!
started.
I'm on. Talent
You're
storm.
finished!
You're mine.
Take this!
I'll run you down.
Take this!
Mega
It's
Ray.
over!
This is not going to plan.
Take this! It's
First
over!
aid.
Here I come!
Alright, that was my health bar. Holy shit, you need to pay attention.
Talent storm.
The health bar is such an awkward place.
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry. I've got your back.
Those guys are right there.
What's this thing?
Okay. Run up here.
I'll take you all on.
You escape!
It's over.
Slack!
I'm on it.
Rising Wyvern! Mirage! You're mine!
This is it.
Guess we gotta roll with it.
Here's a healing
Don't go
art.
charging off like that.
First aid.
I'm on it. See ya. Talent storm.
There we go.
I'm sure I can put this to use.
That battle, that thing whooped our ass. Oh! Woohoo! Woohoo! Dog tail. Woohoo! Oh, look at the little
That's
chubby
an
owl.
unusual bird.
It's an owl. They're often used as a symbol to represent ancient Dahna.
And owls can be found roosting. Oh, I can look for owls. A minigame to find owls. Oh my god, this game was made for me.
Let's dispose of the trash.
I'll run you through. See ya.
Take this!
Talent storm.
One more.
Take this!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shionne.
Oh.
Okay, people. This is it. Ulzebek.
No sign of any Renan guardsmen.
The Renans aren't as populous as the Dahnans. Probably figure stationing guards in a place like this would be a waste of precious manpower.
So this is where the next safe house is?
Yes. The last place they'd think to look for enemies is on their own doorstep.
That is, assuming anyone actually made it here before us.
Zephyr!
Looks like we needn't have
Excellent.
worried. Come on.
I'm glad you're okay. Quick inside. Okay.
Zephyr, you made it! See? I told you there's no way Zephyr would have kicked the bucket.
Fine, you were right. So, what's the plan?
Well, we've got an ace up our sleeve and the enemy's in disarray. I say we strike while the iron's hot.
So we're finally going head-to-head with Balsef.
That's right. We can't afford to mess this up. It's now or never.
Then now it is! We've all been waiting for this day for far too long!
Leave the plan to me. In the meantime... Yeah, you two need to do something about your outfits.
I have just the thing for your size. Stay right there, okay?
Ooh.
Ta-da! I told you, it fits like a dream. I'm afraid we don't have any Renan clothing. I could find you some Dahnan outfits. But something tells me you'd rather pass.
Is this really that important?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests overlapped. Nothing more. At no point did I say I've given up being a Renan.
Now, let's play nice. How about you ask Nath and see what he says? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something.
Okay. Alright. Oh, there's just a bunch of dialogue stuff, okay. Bum. Okay. Talk to him.
Nath, we need your help.
Ah, damn. Never the manpower when you... Huh? Help, huh? What kind? Is it urgent?
Well, no, not exactly.
Well, in that case, would you mind helping me out with something first? The work's really piled up around here.
What is it you'd like us to do?
Anything you can manage. No one cares about us slaves. That's why it's all the more important that we stick together and take care of each other. Check in with that guy over there for details on what needs doing. And thanks in advance.
I wonder...
Like oil. Watch that oil.
Try to be careful not to stand out too much. You're the only Renan around here, you know.
I know. I was just thinking about how communal it feels here, even though it's only supposed to be slave quarters.
Huh? Oh, yeah. When you put it like that, I guess it is different from heavily patrolled Mosgul. Were you expecting something more depressing?
It's likely a sign that Balsef doesn't think you guys can do anything to him.
What?
I mean, if Balsef thought the Crimson Crows actually posed a threat to him, you'd figure he'd be trying harder to suppress them.
You... No. You're probably right about that.
I mean, yes, she is.
All of the other Dahnans that aren't with the Crimson Crows accept the Renan's rule as simply a fact of life. From the day we're born, No, probably even before that. It's been drilled into us that the only purpose our lives have is to help select the next sovereign.
If they don't like the status quo, then they should fight it. Otherwise, they're endorsing it either way.
I see it differently, but that's just me. Speaking of Renans, do all of them think about things the way you do?
I won't deny that among my fellow Renans, power and status are everything. However, that isn't what this is about for me. I have something I need to do, and I'll do whatever it takes, and use whoever and whatever I need in order to get the job done. To hell with power.
Do you really believe your own hype that much?
That was really good timing. What up, buddy? That was actually really good timing right there. How you doing, brother?
Hey. Yes!
He said he didn't send you over the Iron Mask himself, though. That right eyes with you. Yeah, you're Chester. Yeah, I do. What up, homie? He's on our sides. I freaking vouch for her. I rescue her, then I guess we don't have a problem. What the hell? Name is Dahnan. I'm the one who runs the lodge. This is the lodge. We don't sleep on straws in our back anywhere. The crows have their own fair share of folks who are knocking doors death or can't otherwise move openly. Got it. Oh, that's good. How was Valorant? Are you ready for tomorrow? I'll be on tomorrow. I need help. The game is good. It's the first time I'm playing this version or this Tales game, so it's like a whole new experience for me. So I'm really liking it. I've owned it. It's sitting in my like little game drawer for my back pile, but I just haven't played it.
Got it.
You're welcome to use these facilities if you need to as well. I'll let you sleep here for free. Okay. Read. I'm supposed to go up and to the right, aren't I? I don't know. Oh, I'm going backwards? Oh. Interesting. The one that has the finisher as an orb. Oh, was it one of the ones that was on my list?
Let's dispose of the trash. Mega Ray!
Mirage! Take this!
There! And again! Mega Ray!
It's over!
Here I go!
Mirage!
Mirage! Nice.
Looks like it could be
very
worth
nice.
something.
You finally got it, homie. You've been talking about it. You finally got your Phantom.
Let's dispose of the trash.
I'm not done! Rising
Here's a
Wyvern!
healing art! First aid!
Ooh, I almost died there.
Here I go!
Swallow blade!
You're mine! Mega Ray!
Take it!
We turned the tables on him.
There are still more left!
Right. No time to hold back.
It's over! Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind
all
you,
right.
Shionne.
No, we're not fighting that thing yet. We're going back this way. We also have to keep an eye out for the owls. The owls are everywhere, apparently. Oh no, they're dead.
What? They're all dead? How did this happen?
Soldiers, that's how.
Are you Iron Mask?
Yeah, I am. Dahnan sent me to help.
Hang in there.
I'm so glad you made it. In the bushes over there. You'll...
Hang on. Shionne, do something!
No!
It's no use. He's already dead.
Damn them! They've killed so many of us, and it's still not enough! They won't be satisfied until they've wiped us all out like pests!
He mentioned something about those bushes. We should check them.
Is this a cooking pot? But what is it doing here?
If I had to guess, he put it there to make sure a Renan wouldn't steal it.
So even though he knew he was dying, he chose to use the last of his strength to hide it, believing somebody would come for it. I guess you think it's stupid getting killed over a silly trinket, huh?
No. Clearly he risked his life for something he believed in. I would never mock someone for that. However, it will be up to us to figure out the purpose behind his dying act.
We'll make sure it wasn't in vain. If nothing else, this proves that the Renans can be outsmarted. We'll carry out your will, and see it through to the end.
Then we'd better get going. We don't know when those soldiers might be back to make another sweep of the area.
We'll fight both these guys just to get the experience. Plus, with the new sword, we're doing, like, pretty good damage.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Swallow Blade! It's over!
Magna Ray!
You're mine! You're finished!
Here's a
Here
healing
I
arc!
come! It's
First
over!
aid!
Rising Wyvern!
Rising Wyvern!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
We go fight these guys.
Get lost!
You're finished!
I'm only getting started. Here, let me help.
Mirage!
First aid!
Now I can let loose!
Take it! You're
I'm
mine!
not done!
Ah! He hit me.
You're finished!
Here I go!
Mirage!
I'm only getting started!
There you go. Okay.
This could be useful.
Get all that. Right here, nothing back here. We'll grab this crystal. I'll head back to town to go report.
And again! Magna Ray!
Mirage!
Take it! Here's a healing
You're
arc!
finished!
First aid!
Mirage!
There we go.
Barely a blip on our radar.
I just have to be mindful. Be careful what you brought back. Okay. Oh my god. Don't lie to me. He's dead, isn't he? Oh, Jesus. At least he prepped her, right? Okay, okay, clear rewards. Okay. Now we gotta go up there and talk to the big guy. Zephra.
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
You're back, huh? Sounds like it was a real ordeal out there. Much as I hate to admit it, there aren't many of us who can take on those Renan armored soldiers. All we can do is make sure we remember those who sacrificed their lives for the cause.
Yeah, they won't be forgotten.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was that favor you wanted to ask me?
Oh, right. Well, you see...
So then, you're wondering if I know of any places where you can find Renan equipment, huh? Anywhere with those damn bright eyes is gonna have tight security, of course. You can't just go carelessly poking around. Unless... Across the wilderness outside Ulzebek, you'll find the Fagin ruins. There's some kind of old Renan castle out there. What with it being impenetrable, I forgot. But with the Renan tagging along, who knows? Maybe you can find some way in. You ask me, though, it's a lot of trouble for some Renan rags. If I were you, I'd get comfortable with Dahnan guards.